Race 2 of the Killswitch Racing League for this season. I'm joined tonight with Sniper from HDRS. How you doing, man?
No, I'm doing pretty good, man.
Good, good. And we are going to have Farv in here a little bit later. He had to go fix a technical issue he's having. So he'll be back in just a few minutes. They're in the middle of qualifying right now. I'm not quite sure how that's going because we're not watching it, but once they get, they're trying a new format tonight for qualifying. Once they get that done and figured out, probably in about 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to start broadcasting qualifying. So that's going to be awesome. They're doing single lap runs, and they're trying something new. So TwoGood said here in the next couple of weeks we're going to be broadcasting that for them. But yeah, did you have a chance to see their Daytona race last week?
No, I wasn't able to. I wasn't even home last week. I was out camping.
But you are on the Discord, so you did hear there was quite a lot that happened at Daytona last week.
Yes, I did.
Well, let's see. This week, I mean, we're in Homestead where, I mean, you get loose in turn one, lap one. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna really have to hopefully not touch the guy you touched last week. I can tell you that. But
it's going to be eventful, man. It's
it is. It's going to be good.
Especially with exit of turn 4.
I'm excited.
A lot of people are going to want to shove it on the inside.
I'm excited for this. Homestead Miami is my favorite track on the game. Hands down.
Oh, I can tell.
Hands down my favorite track. This one's got me. So after last week, we had some penalties that were handed out after the race. There was some blocking and some wrecking, and there was some, so some penalties were handed out. So the 20 car still gets credited for the win, but the win doesn't get any points for the playoffs. He was docked some points, so you would think he'd be up there. He's really not. So we got, let's see, your points leader, and I love this, by the way. Not that we have favorites up in the booth, but old Jinx from HDRS is the points leader right now, 45 points and 1 playoff point from his stage win. KJ, second in points, only one back
great race
from Jinx. Let's see, he's got 44 points. Frankenstein is third, Silence is fourth, Zan is fifth, Chico is sixth, Brando is seventh, Shep is eighth, Popeye's ninth, Justo's 10th.
Go ahead, Jinx.
TwoGood is 11th, and the guy who won last week in the 20 car, because we don't say his name. Yes, Ninyoto, that's it. He's 12th, but he's not in the race tonight.
He's not.
He is not. He got the win, but if you look at the points, they gave the playoff points, it looks like, to KJ for finishing second. Took the playoff points away from the winner. So he got the 3 points for finishing first. That's where those 3 playoff points came from. Which makes sense when you go back and look at it. I mean, there was definitely some hard blocking. Definitely, I mean, it was just hard racing. Hard racing from start to finish. I mean, there wasn't a lap in that race where something wasn't happening. I mean, we were counting.
Daytona, you always see something.
Absolutely. I mean, we were counting at one point, like, as the cars were getting bumped out of line and going to the backpack. The third pack in line was the biggest pack in the race. There was maybe 3 or 4 cars in the first pack, 4 or 5 cars in the second pack, and everybody else was chasing them. I mean, there was a lot going on in that race. Loved it though. I mean, it was entertaining. Definitely got some hurt feelings, but Daytona, you never leave Daytona without hurt feelings. I mean, it's the beast that is Daytona.
Yeah, it's a crown jewel race, just as important as Indianapolis and Darlington. Those are the 3 crown jewel races: Indianapolis, Darlington, and Daytona. And it seems like every single year in NASCAR or even on this game, whenever you go to a league race and at one of those 3 tracks, you're going to have bumping and banging, and
Yeah.
hurt feelings are going to happen.
They are, but you said one of those races that is a crown jewel is Indianapolis. Well, Indianapolis is no longer a crown jewel with that amazing, we're going to use positive words tonight, amazing road course that they race on there now. So I am voting that we take the crown jewel that was Indy, and now Homestead is a crown jewel race. How's that? That's my crown jewel. Like, that's my number one. Like, Homestead is it, bro. Homestead is my favorite track on this game. So I vote that we make Homestead a crown jewel. Yeah.
I'll throw a vote in there, and I'd make Charlotte.
I mean, it is the 600. The 600 is a crown jewel. It's the crown jewels are Daytona, Darlington, Charlotte, and
it used to be Indianapolis.
Well, back before '94, which it was a long time ago, bro. I know that was way before your time.
I wasn't born, man.
Bristol Night Race was the 4th, and then when they went to Indy for the first time in '94, which Jeff Gordon amazingly won.
Pretty much ran away with it.
But the next year, Earnhardt got out of the car and said he's proud to be the first man to ever win the race, which I thought was great in victory lane. Gordon, that was Gordon's, to me, that was his rise to dominance, was that particular race. Because, he won the 600 the year before, or earlier that year. I think he won it early. Yeah, earlier in '94, he won the 600.
We also can't forget about the T-Rex car. The car that was built at the very speck of the lines. It wasn't illegal until that race was over.
Look, back then, man, those, God, Evernham was something else.
Yeah.
I'm sure half the rule book was written because of him.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
But I liked the T-Rex car because, or no, it wasn't the T-Rex car, it was the next year, because the T-Rex was 97. In 98, getting the white flag, I believe Gordon blew a motor, and my boy Mark Martin won his first All-Star race.
Oh, yeah, Mark Martin.
98.
Mr. Inconsistent. He would get about a win. I believe if he was driving the number 5 for Hendricks, he would get win or 2, and then he'd get 30th or back 20th, then he'd get another win.
If Mark Martin had been with Hendrick in his prime, he would have been champion.
Oh, absolutely.
If Dale Earnhardt and Richard Childress weren't such buddy with Bill France and manipulated a fine, Mark Martin would have won the championship in 1990. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
He got a 46-point penalty and lost the championship to Earnhardt by 26 points.
Oh, and we have the league owner.
Hey, what's up, TwoGood? Are you going to be streaming tonight for us, man? Are you going to be live streaming for us? You got ball. Excuse me, I was about to say a swear word. Heck yeah, bro. Me too.
Not too good. I'll tell you right now, man. I am rooting for you to take that 9 car to victory lane, man. Good luck tonight.
Hey! We can't be rooting up here in the booth. You got to keep your rooting to yourself.
I'll root for my friends.
See, that's the problem. I know so many people in here; it's hard to pick one. But
exactly.
who do you got on the list tonight? TwoGood. Who's the ones that we should be keeping the camera on? Obviously, you getting the pole. All right.
And to elaborate, Icy is We Love Zan.
Oh, yeah.
For the viewers.
Oh, yeah. He'll always be Icy, though.
Always.
That's
how I met him.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, we were talking about that at the start of the broadcast, qualifying. So I said you were trying something for the first time. How'd it go? Oh yeah, you have to worry about timing out then. Like you have to get that fine spot because sometimes you can time out if it takes too long. Oh yeah, hell yeah. I mean that sounds great. Sounds great. Well, Favre's going to join us in a little bit. His microphone took a crap, so he had to run to Walmart and get him a new headset. But yeah, we're ready whenever. I'm excited, man. I just told everybody that since Indianapolis, is a Roval now, and it's no longer the. All right, yeah, go ahead, man. Oh, yeah, I was just saying, we were just talking about Crown Jewel races, and since Indianapolis is no longer the rectangle, it's a road course, I said we take the Crown Jewel and move it over to Homestead, and that Homestead's now a Crown Jewel race, so go win you a Crown Jewel tonight, bro. Which, kind of makes sense. Homestead should be a Crown Jewel. You know how many champions have been crowned at Homestead?
Oh, many.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jimmy Johnson's 7 championships all came in Homestead.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Good luck. We'll talk to you after the race. I sure as heck hope so. Hopefully it's hosting a trophy. Not that I'm cheering for anybody, but yeah. Go get it, Tiger. Yep.
Yeah, good luck, TwoGood.
That is awesome. TwoGood league owner got the pole.
Grant, Niner, I'm actually going to ask you, who are your top 3 drivers you're going to be looking for after talking to TwoGood about that?
Top 3 only cars that qualified 316 or better.
Hold on one second. Sorry, I was sending a message to somebody. I'm super excited that he got the pole. So, definitely him. No doubts. Jinx has got. He's got a fireball of a car, and my dark horse, man. Crazy, but I'm gonna go Colt Spacers.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
I will say that's not a bad black horse pick, but I mean, dude, you never know. It's Homestead. There are multiple things that can happen. If you can get that high side running fine, you'll be able to hold a lot momentum off those corners, especially in 3 and 4.
Well, back about a year ago when I was lobby jumping in public lobbies, and I don't normally do slider lobbies. It's not my thing. But I became friends with Colt Spacers, and he invited me to a lobby, so I went over to the slider lobby. They were running Dover. And Icy was just kicking their butts, dude. Like, it was great. But so I go in there, and I'm giving him competition, and he's like, well, damn. I was like, dude, why are you running sliders? Like, you're good. You should be in customs. Oh, customs suck. They're blah, blah, blah. So I sent him every custom setup I had. I was like, put these in. Whoa. Let's go run some customs. So I had a league at the end of last summer. Dude, Icy was fast. Him, and I don't know if you know Twitch, Bam Bam Twitch, or it used to be, it's Twitch, it's Zane. But those two were going back and forth like most of the season. And so I know a couple of them use my setups as base setups and tweak on them. So I kind of know what a couple of these guys, the potential of their cars are. It's just the longevity. And I don't set my stuff up for 2 times wear, and these are 2 times wear races.
Yeah.
So
hammer down, boys.
I really don't know how some of them are going to handle. But from what I've been seeing with practice numbers today, I mean, they're consistent, they're fast, and like 5 of them are running the same speed. So I'm expecting for this race to be off the charts. Definitely better racing than Daytona. But it's also going to be who can get off of turn 2 without going to the inside wall. That to me is what's going to win Homestead, is who can get off of turn 2 without getting loose.
Oh, absolutely. If you can't get turn 2 down, keep it up after turn 2. Tempers might flare, and here it's pretty easy to do some dive bombing, but we're hoping
what I'm saying. Tempers are gonna flare in Miami tonight, boys.
Man, dude, you go out party and go to the clubs, man.
All right, we just got the thing to join in. I'll send you an invite. Gotta send Favre an invite too. And DB the Best might jump in here after he is done working. We're gonna have a freaking all-star cast here in the booth. And let me get. Send my invites to these guys. We're gonna jump in. It's gonna be like lap 3. Oh. You get your invite?
Yep, I actually am going to hop in to get some broadcast a little bit before you, so we can keep the action rolling.
Alright. Pull up his stream here so we can see laps and pits and all that good stuff.
Oh, TwoGood fell to the back. He's not up front. It looks like right now Jinx is in the lead with
Oh no.
Silenced and Zan in the 20 car of...
Yeah, the 20 had Y'all Ain't Ready Racing is filling in tonight.
Yeah, and then you have Collins in 5th right now.
I didn't even know Collins was going to be here tonight. Heck yeah.
Yeah, Collins is Mr. Iron Man. From Hammer Down, he was given the season award, the Iron Man. He rarely ever misses a race. So, glad to see that he was able to make the race tonight.
I definitely want to see here. I'm doing a replay real quick on TwoGood's YouTube page real quick, see what happened to him at the start of the race.
Oh, Jinx got a little... Oh, we have cars. And Zan is trying to look underneath Silenced right now for 2nd.
Jinx got that outside line, though. That outside line pulls down these straightaways. It's hard to pass anyone low here. If you got a car that can do it, though, you're definitely going to go to the front.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to have to slide job it. But, I know Tempers can flare after slide job.
So what happened to TwoGood was Icy got up into him, coming into lap 2, put him up in the wall, as Icy was going for the lead.
Oh.
So Jinx holding that top spot. Here comes Zan. taking that high side into second.
I will say, I believe the 22, the 12, and the 6, they're all teammates. So you have Penske 1, 2, 3 right now.
Yeah, and let's see. Cars are starting to get loose. Cars are starting to get very loose. Cole Spacer's up into the wall. The 18 up into the wall. Just barely skimming it on that outside lane. Just going through the field a little bit. I mean, they're 3 wide back here in the back. They're 3 wide for the lead right now, too. Icy through the middle, gets the lead, dives down to the bottom. Looks like Icy. We Love Zan's going to come out of this with the lead, gets up in front of Jinx. But Silenced is fighting on the inside. Silenced has that car I was just talking about, that one that's on the inside that can pass and complete the pass. It looks like Silenced probably is going to have that car tonight from the looks of it early in stage 1.
Zan's going to have a quick run on him. If Silence can try to side draft him, it might help. But
right here, Silence is going to get it. He's going to dive it low here because Jinx is going to come up, take that air from Zan. And Zan's going to start worrying. Yep, there it is. And just did that. I can't do it like Junior. Slide job. Right up in front of him. But here comes Zan fighting back on the inside. Now, I mean, you say they're teammates. I mean, how much, the way they're running right now, I'm pretty sure they all 3 have the exact same setups in their car because, I mean, it's like they're running as one right now.
Oh, absolutely. And even with them battling, Yo Ain't Ready Racing, he's starting to close in on the 3. So they may be wanting to think what's going to benefit the team, them racing, or should they back off a little bit and start working together to pull away?
Well, backing off, that looks like what old Zan's doing right there. Backing off a little bit, but Jinx, I mean, he's got that 1-point advantage. He's going to try to keep that points lead from start to finish this year. Let's see what's going on deeper in the pack. Silence going for the lead underneath Jinx. They're both pulling away from Zan. Ooh, 41 car down on the inside, got let loose coming off of 4. TwoGood is just marching through this field on the outside of Chico 11 now. He's got that high side trying to work to his advantage, trying to get back up there to the front.
And right now it's working, and he's coming up on that 5-car pack of Tongue Punch, I believe KJ, Collins, Colts, and Popeye.
Oh yeah, and I mean Jinx is all over the back of that 6 car. Oh, underneath the 6 car, looking to dive for the lead. Looks like he got into his back quarter panel just a little bit, but the 6 is going to pull him on the... Oh, they're together. Oh, they're hooked. Oh, see, this is the dangerous part about racing with your teammates up there. That's something you don't want to do. But the 6 is going to back off and let Jinx go ahead and get that lead, but he's going to do the crossover, which is great here at Homestead if you can do it right. But like I said, it's hard to make those passes on that bottom line.
Oh, and we got Chico going underneath TwoGood again. So those 2 are going to be starting to battle it out. Oh, TwoGood up in the wall. He's going to lose multiple spots with that hit.
He is, and TwoGood dropping back to 15th after marching his way through the field after starting on the pole and getting put in the wall in turn 2 of the turn 4 of the second lap. Went all the way to the back, marched his way through, and now he's right back there in the back. He's definitely going to pass some cars tonight.
Oh, absolutely. And he's going to be on a mission.
I think I heard the chime. Is that Favre? Favre, you there, buddy?
Yes, sir, can you hear me?
I can. You sound crisp and clear.
Yeah, what bad timing. 5 minutes before the race starts, my headset went out, so I flew to get a new headset, and I didn't fly, but...
Oh, no, we all knew
truck.
that you drove faster than anyone else around you, because that's kind of how you roll.
He imaged the roads as a road course.
Yes, I did. Yes, Watkins Glen.
And he whipped it to Walmart or Target.
Silenced into the wall. It's going to be Jinx and Zan right now battling for the lead.
And one thing I was going to say pre-race, Zan, I had run with Zan here last weekend, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And he has a very fast car here, so I knew he would be in contention. It looked like that 22 and 6 were definitely going back and forth ever since I got into the lobby. But it looks like the field's already spread out really, really well. Is there anything that happened?
So TwoGood got the pole in the 9 car. Coming out of turn 4 on the second lap, old Mr. Zan there got into his back quarter panel, put him in the wall.
Oh.
So he went from the pole to last place. Kind of drove up through the field. But these Penske Fords up front have got one hell of a setup underneath them. And they're
gone.
It's rare that you see teammates battle this hard.
And still pull away.
And they're pulling away from the 20 car, who has a substitute driver tonight. I think after last week, how do you say his name again there, Sniper?
I believe it's Nenyoto.
Nenyoto. Probably was not really wanting to show his face or something. I'm not quite sure. But there is a fill-in driver in the 20 car tonight. So,
okay.
Yeah, we're not going to get quite the entertainment we had last week. But it's still entertaining. I mean, these teammates are tearing it up for first place. And this is not easy to do here. Like, I don't know, some of you watching, you might be one of them guys that just run Talladega Daytona all the time and have never been to Homestead. Running side by side at Homestead this deep into a run
that's impressive.
Is ridiculous. And the 6 car has the car for the bottom line. I've seen
it's very difficult to find a car that can run really well both high and low. I haven't really seen them on the high line yet, but you are right. That low line is his preferred groove for sure.
I mean, are they?
Like Jinx got. It looks like Jinx got loose out of 4.
He might be. I don't know if they're in. They're not in group chats, so they're only with their teammates.
We have TwoGood on pit road right now.
Okay. I mean, they do have to make one pit stop, I believe, in this. Let me see here. No, there's 17 laps remaining in stage 1. I think they do have to make one pit stop in stage 1. The 2 times wear throws me off. I'm not used to 2 times wear on anything.
I would believe so.
Matter, did you send me a link to?
Yeah, it's in your Facebook. Send a Facebook Messenger. So I think they're just in their team chats. I think they do that every race, not just Daytona. So you do get bonus points for leading the most laps. So they might be, and Jinx dives it low as
these boys are racing.
Wow. This is fantastic. I mean, Penske is putting on a hell of a show.
All right, if you guys are watching that, I'm going to go towards the back of the pack a little bit, see if anything's going on.
Oh, we have the 88 of air salt on pit road, and we have Frank in the 48 exiting pit road right now.
So people are definitely starting to make their green flag pit stops. I'm expecting the Penske boys to go.
Jinx is going out there.
Oh, without his teammates.
Along with Popeye follows him.
That the red Apple car is my favorite 4 car on this game.
So I'm pretty sure you're going to see the other 2 go in right here.
Oh yeah, I mean, because
the 4th Penske teammate that we kind of forgot about, Bird, he's on pit road right now.
Is that the 4 car?
No, Bird is in the 2 car.
In the 2 car, okay.
Zanbit, he is going down pit road, and the 6 of Silenced is going another lap. So they're all on different strategies, at least the top 3.
Okay, and so they're using access road to exit and not the access road to enter.
KJ going down pit road.
And KJ, who's sitting second in points right now, 1 point behind the 22.
Have there been any cautions yet?
There has not.
Okay.
They're spread out.
But it is only stage 1, so...
Yes. Last week, stage 1 was very tame. Stage 2 was very tame, except for the steering wheel malfunction. It was stage 3 where the fireworks went off. So
it looked like Air Assault in the 88 car went around. I didn't see what happened, but it looked like he went around off of turn 4, so he's going to lose some spots off of that.
Where is... So Silence is your leader, and I do not believe he is pitted yet.
Not to my knowledge. I have not seen that 6 car pop down pit road yet.
No, because he has a ginormous lead right now.
Question is staying out this long actually going to help him, or could it possibly hurt him?
Well, what I'm thinking he's going to do is a fuel-only stop, keep the tires.
Well, as we say, that he's
hitting
right
pit
now.
road. I mean, there's less than 10 laps to go, or there is 10 laps to go. So I think he might he tried to stretch it out as long as he could to do a fuel-only stop and get a large gap.
Well,
So
I
like
could
Zan-
check him right now, and I could see what he's doing. And he's taking, he's going to take right sides right now.
It looks like Zan had a very good entry into pit road, and Jinx pit the lap before Zan, correct?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
he's almost a full corner ahead of Jinx, Zan is. So, and he's got fresher tires, so I'm looking for him to come out ahead of Silence.
Yep, and the 6 car is off pit road.
Ooh.
So there they are right there. There's the 6 coming off of pit road down the backstretch, and Zan is passing
You guys
him on
see
the
that?
outside. Wait a minute.
Hey, that was just me.
Zan passed him on the outside, so Silence is going to go back to third with right side tires only.
So I wonder if Zan didn't take any tires, or if he took 2.
Oh, yeah.
Because there is a massive lead.
There's a
But it
lot
doesn't look
going
like
on.
they're catching them at all.
Let's see, where is Zan? So they
Zan
don't.
is exiting turn 4
Yeah, they
right
don't look
now.
like they're catching him at all. Matter of fact, it looks like he's pulling away.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he's got almost a full straightaway lead on these guys. Now, personal experience, and one of my good friends lost a race with these exit roads. So that's definitely something that people need to be cautious of when they're exiting pit road, and that could have been the mistake. We'll have to wait till the end of the race to find out.
Yeah, I mean, just exactly like what you said. I mean, if you don't practice, entry and exiting pit road, you could have the fastest car out there on the track, but may not know how to enter or exit pit road, and that could mess up your entire race.
Absolutely, absolutely. This game is not just about having a fast car. You've got to be able to execute your pits and make the right calls in there too. I mean, that's why these practice races are so important. Is the track changes each stage, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. And if you don't know what the car's going to do in stage 2, you don't know what adjustments to make. So practice is more than just making your car go fast. It's practicing, what changes to make, practicing entry and exits of pit road, making sure you know where to brake so you don't get a black flag, because black flags are detrimental, especially in a stage with no cautions.
So we're gonna be coming to 4 to go here.
It looks that
Correct?
way. Yes, sir. Let's get a quick.
Zan just has to hit his marks, and
quick
he's
run
got
through the
this
field
stage in
here.
the bag. God, that 4 car is pretty.
No, nobody's biased at all here. It's okay. Nobody felt they could compare to the 51, so nobody wanted to drive it in this league. Completely understand. That 51 car takes some special skill.
Cursed.
It
I
looks
believe
like
you cursed that number.
It looks like the running order is Zan, Jinx, the 22 in second.
The 20 of Yo.
The 20, yep, in third. Silence, the 6th in fourth. And then, who's the 4 car?
The 4 car is Popeye.
That's the
Popeye would
That's
be
the
fifth.
4th Penske car.
So 4 of the top 5 Penske cars are in.
No, there's only 4 on a team.
Oh,
Four
there-
Penske
yeah,
cars are in the
what am I
top 5.
thinking?
Yeah,
That's impressive.
yeah. I mean, last week it was 4 Gibbs cars finished in the top 5 at Daytona. So I mean, teammates are definitely important.
It's crazy. I mean, you think that Fords are good for road courses and super speedways, but you see them here. I mean, I don't know if they shared their setups with each other or just all, by themselves have their own setup, but it looks like they hit it right on the head. And
Zane gets the white flag right there. Oh, yeah. I was saying that earlier. When they were all 3 running side by side, nose to tail, I was like, they've got to all 3 have the same setup. They're running as one unit.
Well,
was,
I'll actually break it to you. They're not. So Jinx is not part of their team. So I'm looking at the teams page right now. It looks like they took Haas and Penske and they split them. So Haas is the 12 of Zan with Silence, Popeye, and Justo in the 10. And then Penske is Jinx in the 22, Bird in the 2, Shep in the 14, and Tongue Punch in the 41.
Tongue Punch. I love that name, man. I'm sorry I booted you out of a lobby last night, dude. You weren't in the party, and Tongue Punch, I just wasn't. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I didn't mean to boot you, buddy. But come race with us anytime.
What a strong run by Zan. I mean,
absolutely.
He had hit right in between the 22 and the 6. The 22 went in the lap before, and the 6 went in the lap after.
Hold on, real quick before this goes away. Zan, Jinx, y'all ain't ready. Silenced, Popeye, KJ, the Brandon Hall, Spacers, Collins, and Frankensteinson were your top 10.
Frankie getting the top 10 for himself. He ran out of fuel in the Sheriff's truck race tonight, so it's good to see if he can get a better finish here.
So this is going to be a one-stop stage. They get 31 to a tank. So what do you do here? Do you split the stage in half, or do you try and run it all the way out and go for 2
Looks
tires?
like the 11 car did not get a start there. The 11 and the 20 jumped. It looks like they may have not pitted or may have got 2 tires or something, but he did not go on the start.
No, it looks like the 20 and the 11 did not pit. I know Chico, and I know I definitely know that sign when you're on the front row and you know you shouldn't be on the front row. You just shove it all the way down. I know there's contact between the 20 and the 9.
Looked like the 20 drifted up into the wall, but nobody wrecked. Everyone kept it in the right direction.
I'll go ahead and tell you, that 20 car is cursed in quite a few leagues.
Oh, trust me. I have experienced it.
It doesn't matter who's driving it, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, man, that 6 car, that's silenced, correct?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yes, it is.
his low line is where it's at.
I mean, he enters super low, but he gets it to stick.
And he gets a drive down the straightaway, which is crazy.
What would you say the preferable line is here? High line?
Right there where the 6 car is right now, right on that black tar in the center of the corner. If you can hit that perfectly, and what I try to do is I make that black line like my white line. I try to make it to where that's the bottom of the track. That's the lowest I want to go, especially middle of a run. And that middle lane gets you the fastest exit and the best shot of shooting down the straightaway. But I mean, you've passed me high, you've passed me low, your car's fast, as long as there's asphalt underneath it. So,
well, speaking of the 4 car, Popeye he wants to be a part of this Ford 1, 2, 3, 4 battle, and they're already pulling away from 5th and 6th place. So, happy to always see that 4 car running well. See if he can make some moves and get himself a top, first place stage finish or top 2 or 3.
All right, well, I mean, now remember, Ford sponsored the Homestead race for 22 years. So it's a Ford track.
Ford EcoBoost. Yeah.
This was the big Ford sign in the back. I mean, Ford's better be showing up here at Homestead.
Man, that is crazy. They are just pulling away from the rest of the pack. They're all single file behind them, and they're all running. They're not bumper to bumper, but they're side by side.
I mean, they're in 3 different lanes right there in the middle of the corner, which is what I love about Homestead. There's 5 different lanes in the corners.
41 got loose off of 2 down to the inside, but he did not wreck.
It's crazy how close they are running in these corners, and they're not touching each other. They're giving each other like the right amount of space. I mean, these front 4 are definitely. I didn't have Popeye as a dark horse. I didn't have Popeye as a favorite. I didn't even have him on the radar for this race, and here he is, keeping up with the 3 guys that were the favorites going into the race.
So have you picked who you think would win already, or no?
We kind of threw a couple names out there. My pick to win kind of got shot on the first lap, but my dark horse is running. Where is he running? 5th?
Yeah.
Wow.
Spacers.
Yeah. So the 7 car was my dark horse. I picked the 9 to win this thing. Yeah.
Well, I knew Zan would have a fast car here, but I think knowing with how it's looking right now, what car you think I'm going to go with right here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the Red Apples, blah, 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 the 4 forever. But,
Popeye, I think Popeye's got a shot at this.
Well, you were talking about the race you were in last Sunday or last Saturday night with Zan. Jinx was racing with us at Homestead this week, too. And Jinx had a good car at Homestead. He was keeping right up there with the front. So I knew the 22 car was going to be good. Watching the Discord from this morning when they were doing all their practice runs, there was like 6 of them that were running 31.5s consistently. So there's a couple I was expecting to be up here battling with these Fords that just haven't shown up yet, and I'm really hoping they come around in stage 3. But I mean, Colt's got a great car. TwoGood's got a great car. I mean, TwoGood sat on the pole and has a consistent car. So I mean, he was in 17th during green flag pit stops, so and here he is running 6th.
Man, it was great to see this early in a run. I mean, these guys aren't okay with just, running single file and wait until the end of the stage. It's every lap they are side by side. This is insane.
Oh yeah, no, I mean these guys, they race every lap like it's the last one, and I love, there's some leagues out there that they do, get kind of single file and draft their way through stages 1 and 2 and race, with 10 laps to go. this one here, I mean, you're battling from the time the green flag waves in stage 1 to probably 30 minutes after the checkered flag, they're still battling.
Ooh, tongue punch. I don't know what happened with him, but it looks like he got loose in the center of 3 and 4 and spun it.
Oh, air assault is around.
Yeah, air assault. I mean, this is, I believe, going to be a manual. That's more than 2.
I don't think that was.
Were around.
I don't think that was the same incident though. So if they spin by themselves, is that still a manual?
I am not sure on that.
We'll see when they come to the line, but
they are not slowing down. So
they're not
does
slowing,
does not look like it. God, Jinx just gets a power drive off that bottom lane, dude. There are a lot of.
I don't want to.
There's a lot of beat up cars.
Love for my league owner of Jinx, but me and him, we got that friendly rivalry. We'll go back and forth with each other, but he's showing he's got a car lately, and he's doing really good right now.
Oh yeah, no. Jinx has been hyped about Homestead. I've been talking with him a lot this week. I'm super excited to see him up there running good. In that 22, he just needed to get out of that 38 car, man. That 38 car's slow. Get in a fast car. Get in that Joey Logano car. That's a fast car right there.
I don't know if it's that fast.
Oh, there's contact between the leaders.
Also contact between Leezy and KJ. They are battling for, what would that be, 5th?
Man, Collins' hood's in his passenger seat. So he's hit something, and he's hit it hard. This gaggle back here of like 8 cars is awesome to watch right now with the 18, the 5, the 7.
Yep.
41 hits the dirt coming out of the pits using that exit road. And they're side by side through the pack. I mean, this is really good to watch. I'm really enjoying this.
So it looks like the 41 came down pit road.
Okay, so he hit the dirt on the entry road, not the exit road. Okay. That was my bad. I just saw him in the dirt there for a second. So Colt's trying to hold that bottom line, but he's not going to get it. He gets up into KJ. KJ 3 wide for like 8th. The 14 car beats on the 7 as he passes him, or tries to complete the pass, but
we have a side-by-side battle.
Oh, they're about to go 4 wide. That 48 car is sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. Oh, my God. They're 4 wide coming off of 2. Oh, he backs out of it. Good. Smart dude right there.
Yeah, it's too early to get that aggressive.
I mean, you got to give him credit, though. I mean, he's wanting to get past these cars. Oh, he gets up into Colt a little bit, bounces down. Oh, almost gets that 2, but the 2 goes down into the paint. Which is
and
not.
Look how much time they lost to that 5 car by running 3 wide like that.
Yeah.
They're side by side for the lead still.
This is side by side. Those 3 cars are just in a league of their own.
All right. Well, they haven't left Popeye though.
You know what?
Stage 1, they left it from everyone, but Popeye's staying there with them.
I want to do a small exhibition race. I want these 3 guys right here to race against Favre, DB, and myself here at Homestead and see what happens.
What about me?
And we'll all get in Fords just to make it even.
I'll drive the lone Chevy then.
So it looks to me, just by watching these top 3, it looks like Zan has been running the high line every single lap. So you have to be able to pass on the bottom. So just you got to hope that you got a good car down there. If you got a Highline car, it might be a little more difficult to get past that 12. But
and there goes Jinx. Are they going 3 wide? Are they going 3 wide? Ooh, he got a good run off that corner. But he's going to give Zane that push going down the back stretch. Oh, Collins. I think Collins just came off pit road too, so he's going to have fresh tires. What's the lap car going to do with the 3 leaders? Because he is definitely faster than them. Here he goes down low, trying to get by him all in one little swoop. I'm just going to back off and let him race it out. That's a good man. Collins is a good driver. I enjoy racing with him.
That's Iron Man for you.
Oh, does Jinx have it?
We are on lap 21 of 37, so we are already halfway through the stage. When do you make your pit stop here?
Well, I'm just going to have to say whenever the 12 does and do exactly what he does. Just
we'll have to differ with you. I'd go after.
Well,
I think I'd go before, because seeing that speed that he had, you want to try to get out front.
Well, yeah, but Jinx did that and lost half a straightaway, or an entire straightaway. And he pitted a lap before Zan did in the last stage. So, I mean, it's really, there's no right answer. There really is no right answer. It defied what logic you would normally have with what you're saying, because of how much of a lead the 12 car got. Which, not knowing, if the 22 slipped coming out of pit road on the exit road or not. But I mean, the amount of lead he got pitting a lap later, I don't know that pitting early is the right move. But I mean, you are Favre, so I'd do whatever you're doing. Follow the 4 car.
Well, if you're saying follow the 4 car, you're saying follow Popeye.
Hey, he eats the spinach.
No offense, but I would never follow a guy that has a quarterback that left for a rival team as his name.
Hey, I did buy a Favre Vikings jersey. I'm a massive Packer fan.
Oh,
I got season tickets.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right here on the Killswitch network. Favre owns a Favre.
Owned, past tense.
Oh, you don't have it anymore? You got rid of a $120 jersey?
You probably burned it.
I didn't burn it.
No, I did burn all my shit.
I might have it. I don't know where it is.
If you go to my Twitter feed from about 4 years ago, I did burn all of my number 4 Harvick memorabilia in one drunken stoop in a bonfire when he got caught cheating for the 8th time in a season for drilling holes in his spoiler at Texas. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Can't handle it. And since then, I've been a Logano fan. No, I'm a Logano fan, buddy.
You're a Joey Logana.
Dude, you should have.
It's not Logano, it's a Logana.
Hey, hell yeah. My Logana won right in front of me at WWT a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
I was in the front row. Favre was sitting well away from me, but he was cheering that 18 car on because he hates Logano. Cheering that 18 car on.
I'm sure Favre was cheering on for that 18 after the 4 car wrecked, but
actually, I don't even think Favre is a fan of the 4 car. I think the 14's around on the front stretch.
Do we got a manual caution?
Is it?
We got a manual caution.
They did just all slow down.
Is this the actual? No, it's a manual.
Bro,
yeah, this ain't the
that is
that's
a game changer for half the field.
And Collins goes around to get his lap back.
Man, so there's 11 laps to go. Half the field is a lap down.
I would say if Collins wants to pull some strategy when he gets his lap back, only take right sides.
Who was the first car a lap down? Was it Collins?
It was Collins. Because Collins came
up. So Collins gets
Collins
gets the wave around.
And they're coming down pit road now.
I'm trying to see who is still on the lead lap.
The 4, the 14, the 9, the 41.
The 41, there's no way.
And
the 11.
The 11
are getting the wave around.
Stay out. All given the wave around.
They're giving the wave around. They're going to have 9 to go when they come back. So 8's getting the free pass. He should get 4 tires. Because he's going to have to start at the end of the longest line. And he didn't take the wave around. He's staying a lap down and went in the pits. Or does he do the wave around after he pits?
I believe he took the free pass.
The 8 car's in the pits right now.
And who's going to get off? And it's the 22!
Oh, Jinxie.
And we got the 5. We got the 5 car beating the 6. So what would your preferred line be on a start here? I think bottom.
I would have to go bottom to get that good run.
Bottom to start, and then get to that high line as fast as you can.
I mean, I'll tell you right
because
now.
Because if he's got the 12 car on his outside, Zane ain't lifting. He ain't lifting going into one. You know,
he's already shown that he doesn't lift.
No.
So I work on a dirt car, and whenever we would start on the front row, we had choice where we wanted to go. We were first, and there was a restart. We would choose the bottom because we got to control the lead. So we would go bottom, and we'd get that run, and we'd automatically move it up to the high side. Because if you've ever raced dirt, you know that high side right on that cushion. I mean, most of the time that's the fast line, and we won races that way. So I mean, granted, this is only stage 2, but this is going to be entertaining. See what goes on with here.
Yeah, race dirt. Yeah, I got SRX. I can race those 305s for like one race, and then my arms are killing me.
No, get iRacing and run some 358 mods. Then you'll have fun.
Oh, that's the next thing I'm doing. Eventually, you guys will no longer see me on NASCAR E5. I will be in the iRacing world as soon as my lottery ticket comes in.
Keep dreaming.
But for the next 5 years from now, we will still be here on Heat 5.
That's right.
All of us.
You know, the game a year ago, all of us were talking about how crappy it was, and it's the worst thing. You know, we're so excited this new game's coming out. Everybody was giving out their setups the week before the Ignition came out, being like, "Oh, I don't need these anymore. We don't want to leave slow guys back here." And what did that? What
was one of them.
What did that do? That just gave a bunch of frickin' people setups, and now you can't get into a public lobby where you don't find horribly fast people. Yeah. And somebody told me this one time. There's nothing worse than a dickhead with a fast car, and a lot of dickheads got fast cars recently.
Well, I'm sure.
So here we are. Restart.
Put me in that lineup.
Jinx gets a nice jump on Zan.
They are 3 wide in the back already. Just trying to get that.
That's because some of them did not get a good start. These manual. Oh, that 41 car jumped the restart underneath half the field.
He Kyle Bushed it.
He did. So Jinx, nice lead. Dives it low, but
he got the 19 in the wall.
He can't. Oh, Zan. Ooh, looked like he was going to try to dive low on him.
Do we have a lap count?
I got you right here, bro. We have 7 to go. In stage numero 2.
So now with the 5 car of Leezy and I'll get this eventually. Silenced are running side by side.
Oh, it's definitely between the 22 and the 12.
That 2 car is moving up, and that's Bird. He's starting to make an appearance.
So Jinx trying to get his. Did he win stage 1? I think he did.
No, that was
Zan won stage 1.
Oh, was Zan? Okay, so Jinx trying to get his second stage win of the season. Zan trying to get his second stage win of the race.
Well, here comes Jinx's teammate of the number 2, Bird. He's battling around.
Oh, Zan's backing off to get a run. Silenced. He keeps backing off to get a run. You're right there, because I know he's faster than that going through that corner. He's gonna dive it on him. I have no doubt. He wants that stage win.
We haven't seen Zan run that bottom line yet.
I haven't. No, I haven't either.
He's gonna have to pass him. If he can pass him on the high side, that'll be impressive. But I think it'll be on the low side where he's gonna have to make his move. So we're gonna have 4 to go right here.
He's been running this track, like I said, with that tar as being the bottom of the racetrack. He has not really gone below that tar line at all this race. But he keeps peeking his nose out like he wants to try it.
I've only seen him
we got a big wreck in the back. 4 car, 41, 14. So is this going to bring out a manual?
It could, and if it does...
It'll end the race. It'll end the stage.
3 to go. 3 to go.
You can't bring out a manual with 3 to go?
Oh.
Was
it 4 to go?
Four is the
three.
4 is the magic
Zan's
number.
looking underneath off of 2. And Jinx is going to clear him.
I know this is a little confusing, but right now you have the 22, the 12, the 2, and they're not teammates. The only teammates of those numbers is the 22 and the 2.
Oh, it's not about it's not about teammates right now.
It's not about teams no more.
No.
You know what Zan has to do here?
Zan is low. He's low. He's coming.
You know
he's
what
trying.
He has to
Jinx
do
is
here?
going to get the drive off the corner. There he is.
He's going to have to whip it.
Oh, no, he's not. Jinx goes to cover that low line, but he's going to give that high line to Zane. Oh, no.
Coming to the white flag right here.
If I see a slide job, I'm going to turn down the junior, and I'm going to go.
Zan diving it low, just like I said. He's going to dive it. And he's...
Is he going to have that run off of 2?
He
does.
might. Jinx is back to the quarter panel.
He hasn't exited a corner this low yet.
And
Let's see how...
12. And that was a quick exit. That was a fast car on it, on bottom.
Great run by him, man.
Zane did it again, bro. Oh, my God.
That is a scary car, that 12.
Favre, I hope you're taking notes on this kid. He is fast.
Anytime he wants to run, I'm right here.
Well, that being said, there is somebody in this party chat, not Niner, that has never raced against you. That wants to.
Wait, what?
Sniper has never raced against you.
I've never raced against you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm slow. Hey, I mean, you'd whip me.
So Sniper used to be...
I want to take you to Watkins Glen.
So you do not want to take Favre. Why does everybody... the first thing they say to Favre is, I want to take you to Watkins Glen. Bro, he runs a 103, 148 there. Like, what in the world do you... Here we go, started stage 3. But what
I'm
in
a pretty crazy guy.
world would make you want to go race against Favre at his track? Like, they built Watkins Glen for him. Okay.
I want to see how...
The top 10 in that stage was Zan, Jinx, Bird, Leezy, Silenced. Silenced dropped back to 5th in that stage. KJ in 6th, Frankensteinson in 7th, TwoGood in 8th, Colt Spacers in 9th, and y'all ain't ready racing in 10th. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, y'all ain't ready. That's what I'm saying to Sniper about going to the Glen. Y'all ain't ready. All right, so we're on lap 80. We're going to lap 84 and there's 134 in the race. So that's going to leave. I'm a race car driver, not a mathematician. 50 laps.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now. I was.
I think that's 50.
Well, I mean,
20, and 30. Yeah, 50 laps.
So
it's 50 laps. So that's 3 pit stops.
They have 21 or 31.
Oh no! It's 2 pit stops or 1 pit stop. Excuse me.
1 pit stop.
I'm thinking 3 times 31. Where, because you and you're only allowed to save 3 laps in this league. So.
So yet again, I mean, you saw what happened.
Oh! The 2 got into the 22, and everybody's passing Jinx. You know, he's had that kind of luck in stage 3 the last 2 races now. Here comes TwoGood on his outside in that 9 car.
But even though that happened, even though that just happened, you know, and he knows too, that he has the car to make it back up to that, you know, top 2-3 range. So, you know he's going to be there at the end of the race. It's way too early in stage 3 to get frustrated. So as long as he, you know, cools himself down from that incident, he will be back up there. I promise you that.
And Silenced was all over the back of Zane and just got up off into the wall. And what's that? Oh, Jinx is back in 2nd place.
I will say right now, Mad Jinx is a scary Jinx. I know that from experience.
Oh yeah, I mean, and you know, Jinx is. Did I hear he's retiring from HDRS this year? I think I heard
cannot confirm nor
I heard a rumor
deny
about that somewhere. I don't
not
know.
confirm
I don't
nor
know
deny that statement.
I don't know who I heard that from, but I heard he might be retiring. So, I mean, go out and get you one, bruh. Speaking
So
of
we got
going
another-
out and
yeah.
getting one,
Right.
did you bring me a drink by chance?
Listen,
Yeah, you
that
brought
is
your
not my
bush apple.
responsibility, okay?
We got DB back in the broadcast booth. How you doing, man?
What's up, guys? I'm watching through Niners stream right now because the lobby is full and I cannot join in there with you guys.
Bro.
Man, it has been a race between 3 cars. I mean, it's been good racing all around, but it just seems like Zan in the 12, Jinx in the 22, and
Silence
in the 6.
And Favre in the four. I mean, Popeye in the 4 had made a little appearance there.
Favre in the 4.
Sorry, Popeye in the 4. And I mean, and now that we've got new players, we've got the 5 car. But
That 9
sorry.
car.
Yeah, go
Look
ahead,
at that
Favre.
9 car.
I
Look
know.
at that 9 car.
I know. I
He's
know,
your
bro.
pick, and he's up to 4th.
Yeah, abso-freaking-lutely.
So Jinx is in sole possession of 2nd place. I think he'll have enough time to run down Zan. Zan has got a very fast, consistent car. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, Jinx is already making his way back up to him. So it's like, once these guys get spaced out, they can get back to each other pretty easily or quickly. But once they get right next to each other, it's very difficult to, get back into a sole position.
But now, I'm just following the leader, just straight back. Jinx is catching him.
Yes, sir.
Oh, absolutely.
Jinx is catching him. And, man, I mean, there's just something about that 22 car that just catches fire in the summer.
It seems like a couple of cars.
Well,
behind
it's not the real life driver.
Oh, Joey Logano doesn't heat up in the summer, just on this game, because the 22's getting fast in a couple leagues right now.
And look at that 5 car.
He's running that silence line, and he's making it work.
He's running the Harvick line right now. Very uncharacteristic of the 5 car.
Are we going 3 wide for the lead? No, we're not.
He wants to.
No, we're not. We've only been 3 wide for the lead, 4 times tonight.
No,
In the
I'm
last
sure it's
5
been
laps.
more than yeah.
DB, I swear to God, you have missed one of the best. I mean, we say it every time we leave Homestead. God, that was such a good race. God, Homestead gives the best racing. Nobody gives it the appreciation that they should. But this has been one of the best races that I've watched in broadcast, period, ever. Period.
Every
DB.
lap has been side by side. Every single lap.
Absolutely.
All right, DB. Well, Niner went and he's already said on the broadcast he believes that Homestead should be a crown jewel track.
Absolutely.
What would you say about that?
Since they took Indianapolis and put a road course on it, Homestead's my crown jewel.
I would say that you had an argument for that back when Homestead was the season finale, but now that it's Phoenix, I feel like Homestead's just a regular track.
Ooh. Okay, you get back to me when...
he does have a good point with that.
You get back to me when Homestead's in that last round of the playoffs, and you tell me if it's not a crown jewel or not.
I mean,
I
enjoy
hope
the
it's a
track, don't get me
championship
wrong.
race. Again.
No, they
Me
already
too.
put Phoenix is scheduled for 2023 as the championship race again.
Well, that's because they just
TwoGood.
dumped... Oh, here comes Jinx on the bottom. He's going to make it stick.
That's going to bring that 5 to them if he can get a draft of someone. He's going to try to get the draft off of Zan.
He is, but
that
Jinx
5
ain't letting it
wants the
happen, bro.
bottom.
Jinx has hooked up that bottom line. Here he goes. We have a new leader coming out of the corner, but Zane's going to get him on the straightaway.
What would be the chances that we can get all 3 of those cars to go side by 3 wide across the line and we can call it like the cars race? He sticks the tongue out to try to tie it.
Oh, Jinx got loose on that bottom.
That high line is just superior. What are your thoughts
It is.
on what is the superior line, at least for you personally, DB? Maybe a little intel for me. But what do you think the preferable line is here?
Should I lie right now? That way he doesn't have any inside info on me. Honestly, okay, so
Yeah, we don't need to be
depends.
giving Favre any good advice, okay?
It really depends. I fully believe, this is my opinion, that the low line is the faster line. But when you're running side by side, you can't get that run that you need off the turn because you can't go up the track the way you want to. So when it comes to side by side racing, I think the high line is a little better. But if you can run the low line better or good, then you have a good chance of making a pass down there.
And I agree with you 100%. 100% I agree with you. But in this race, it's crazy. We have seen multiple cars, going side by side, and that low line gets a better run off the corner than the high line. So is it just a car setup, or is it just the track in general?
I think it's more the driver, honestly. It depends on how you drive it, when you're lifting and when you're getting back on it. Because a lot of people will overdrive the turns on this game. They'll drive it in too hard and get back on it too early, and then that's going to push you up the track and lose speed coming off a turn.
Green light, halfway to the crane, green light. That's how I drive Homestead.
How many laps we got left here?
Probably like 30-something. Hold on.
39. We will be coming to 38 right here.
Oh, my God. We're about to have more people in the booth than we have in the dang race. Twitch just messaged me. Sorry, man. I fell asleep. You still want me to join in?
Why not? More the merrier.
Down to our infield reporter, Twitch.
Let's see.
That 5 car's got a legitimate shot. I'm telling you right now. He's sticking down to that low line, but
don't you wear your tires more on that low line?
Not if you don't hit that little road down there. Yeah.
I mean, DB, I will say, you have Farver Green with the bottom line. I mean, I'm going to have to differ with you guys. I believe that the outside line, if you can get it hooked up on the right area, you can. It's kind of just like Vegas. If you can get the outside rolling just right, it's going to be a fast track, but it also, you can run the low line of Vegas and Homestead. They're pretty much the same way with two-line racing.
I agree with you. I said it wrong. I'm sorry, Niner. I like the high line. My preferred line here is the high line. There's some intel for UDB. You did already. Sorry, Niner, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good, man. You're good. So there's 34 laps to go, and DB can pass on the low line here, bro. Like, I don't know how many times you've raced him at Homestead, but I didn't realize how good DB was at Homestead until like maybe 3 or 4 days ago. Like, he's quite the beast here. I mean, although road courses are his specialty. Apparently.
I mean, Niner, I'll tell you right now. Now we have 2 people in this party chat that I have not raced against before.
So, Sniper, after Favre whoops your ASS at Watkins Glen, he can come here and whoop it again.
Okay. We'll see.
Oh no, wait, that would be DB, so he can run the low line on you and show you that the low line is the right line.
I'll show DB. The high line is the better line.
I'll show you guys both that the Sniper is the best line.
Who I think isn't DB number 1 for the week at Homestead right now?
I do not know.
I don't know.
Not sure on that one.
I believe he is in the top 3.
Oh, it's 22.
Oh, he gets him a little bit. Oh, come on, Jinx. Not that I'm cheering for anybody here.
Don't look now.
Oh, he gets him. Slide job.
6 is coming.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for right there.
Oh, Jinx got a good drive off that corner, bro. Oh, he got a good drive off that corner because that 5 car drafted him.
Silence is just praying that they keep running side by side like this.
Oh, are they going through?
The 12 car
made contact with the 5, and they have lap traffic. They're coming up on the 88, and the 88's running the high line. But he's going to go low for them, I believe.
So we got 32 to go here. So there's going to be about, I'm guessing, 7 to 10 laps left in their tank.
No, he stays high.
The 12 car.
fourth place car is coming.
Oh, that's Silence, bro.
Yes.
He's the one that's been running the low line. So stages 1 and 2,
Oh, the 12's
the
back to the
6,
22.
the 6, the 12, and the 22 were literally swapping the lead every other
They
lap.
were hooked.
And that 5 car is just licking his chops.
I'm assuming
No, that
pit
6
stops are
car's
gonna be
licking the
coming up
chops as well.
sometime soon.
Pit stops are coming up.
Yeah, 7 to 10 laps ish.
All right, Favre, I believe that you're the Larry McReynolds of the group. What's
Where the
your
hell did the
track
5 car
facts?
come from?
Track facts, I have no clue.
What's
There's your
your-
Larry McReynolds right there. No clue.
Okay, here's a little McNugget for you. Originally,
Where'd the 5 come from?
originally Homestead was a flat track shaped like Indianapolis. But in 1999, they added
Oh, they're
banking
3 wide.
and made it an oval instead of a rectangle.
That was a good idea.
There's your fast fact for
Oh,
you.
the 22 gets into Zan a little bit.
God.
Do you know
The
if,
6 is here.
if they are required to take the access road coming off of pits? Because that's going to be a
Yes,
big
they are. That's already been a big thing. Zan, in the first round of pit stops, went in after Jinx and came out a straightaway ahead of him. They are 4 wide, 2 deep for the top spot. Or 2 deep for... Oh, my God, the 12 and the...
Zed hits Jigs.
So do you think that's a get
I
off me
don't-
kind of a
I
move?
think so. I don't
Or is
think
that
there's glitch.
is that a my tires are loose because the 5's down in the
Not that
paint?
far down.
That
Yeah,
was really
that's
late.
middle of the straightaway.
Straightaway for that to
That
be
was
loose.
middle to end. Yeah, that was
That was just an angry teenager move. I got you.
But I will say I have seen the 22 come up
They were
across
3
his
wide for the
nose
second.
a couple times when he was coming
Yep.
out of the turn. So I'm
Now
sure
that's
he
what
might
Jinx
be
wants to
happy
see
about
right
that.
there. He wants to see them get 3 wide so he can pull away from them, get ready for his pit
But,
stop. But Silence
where
ain't
did
having it,
6
bro.
come from?
Silence ain't having
Slide
it.
job.
In between them and gets the high side, gets the preferred line coming out of that corner.
You said it right. The preferred line.
well preferred line for Zan.
The preferred line for Favre.
Oh
my
another-
gosh!
and a 6
and he
car
went
back to
and
the
he
lead.
went to the other preferred line at the bottom to get the lead
To his preferred line.
because there are 5 freaking lanes at this track. Homestead gives the best racing. I don't care who you are. It was the
Auto
best
Club.
racetrack.
Auto Club, for sure.
Auto Club.
Oh, we
Oh, they're
got
pitting.
Zan.
The
Oh!
6 and the 12.
I think the 12 just hit the 6 to
Is
get a
that
black
Yep,
flag.
I think the 6 is getting a
The
black flag
6
here.
looks like he got a shot into the pits.
I am going to check
Oh,
this.
No.
I would not want to be that 12 car after this race.
Well, that 12 car is the team owner of that 6 car, so
Well,
Ooh, team meeting tomorrow morning's not gonna
Wow.
go too pretty.
it's
What I want
okay.
to know is who was that red car that was in 5th place? I couldn't see who that was. Was it the 4 car?
It is
I'm-
the 4 Reds Apple Ale
Silence
car.
may have gotten down fast enough, but that is
22
not
going.
confirmed.
Zane's
see
been on
if
pit
it's-
road
if he
for
comes out
quite
with
a
the 12.
minute now.
They both are.
I think they both
Did they
got
both
black
get
flags.
speeding penalties?
I think so. They're
Oh
both
my
sitting-
God.
Yeah, they both got speeding penalties.
Oh
The
my
two of
God.
the fastest cars.
That is a game
This race.
freaking changer, bro.
I'm thinking they left. That is a
No,
long
no.
time that they're sitting there.
No,
They're off
they're
pit
back out
road.
on the track. They
Oh,
both got
this
speeding
is going
penalties.
to be crazy how this circles out.
So wait, the 4 got a
Jinx.
speeding penalty too. The 4's right behind them.
No, the 4 it was
The,
back.
the 5 beat the 22 off pit road.
This is a 2-car race now, boys.
This is
3
this-
penalties? Wow.
Guys,
Okay,
the
so
That's
5
your money stop
made
right
it
there,
out
too.
first.
So the 5 is the leader.
The 5 has a gap over
And
Jinx.
the
It
5
is-
has a ski mask Leezy. Never
and
even
now
heard
he
of
has a
him.
teammate between them.
Well, the 5 would be once it cycles out the. Oh no, he is.
He is the
he
leader. He sure is.
Easily. That
Oh, wow.
is
Sure is.
incredible.
Well, you're gonna find out who has the faster car now. Oh, that's not the way to get off.
The car that we have not talked about at all tonight is leading with what, 20 to go?
Niner, I'm going to tell you right now, in the end of first stage, he was last. Except
What
for
a
some
recovery.
incidents. He was pretty much dead last. I didn't see a single car around him.
Well, the 9 car is in 4th.
Yep, favoritism coming in.
We might need a caution, boys.
I know I'm a little behind you guys, but is it the 22 is catching him, right?
Oh, he's caught him. He's there.
He's already
He's
there.
there.
22 is on him.
We're going to see something, I think, here that we haven't seen all night, and that's side-by-side racing.
Wait,
No,
side by
not
side
at
at
all.
Homestead? I don't believe it. Wait,
don't
he's getting that
believe you.
preferred. He's getting that preferred line on the bottom.
That's the
Oh,
first preferred line as well.
How is he? So Jinx has a great car starting off after the pits, but that 5 car comes alive.
Late in the run.
Yeah, you can tell that 5 was holding on with the draft. I feel like
That-
he
that's
definitely doesn't
exactly
have quite the
what I was
speed
about
that
to say.
22 is.
They don't run low draft, so that 5 car definitely is going to keep up with the 22. But I don't know if he has enough muscle to get past him.
So right now, I'm watching a little bit further back in the pack. We got the 6 and the 12, side by side. So I'm curious to see what the 6 car does. If he's just going to let that slide, if he's going to race him. Oh,
I don't even think
Oh, he
the
got him
guys will be able
pinned.
to
He
keep
got
up
him
with the
pinned by a
22.
lap car.
oh, the 6 got really loose off of 2. Oh, the 19 trying to block the 12.
The 14 and the 7 are duking it out. They're going 3 wide coming off of 2 or 4.
That would be
Trying to
the
see.
8 and the 7.
So Spacers is in 7th, 8th. So the 6 and 12 are in 9th and 10th right now.
Rough.
Yeah, after dominating this race between the 2 of them. They've definitely been the 2 fastest cars. Not to take anything away from Jinx. But Zane's in 9th and Silence is in 10th.
All 3 of them are Fords.
Oh, the Fords are
terrible
definitely the cars to beat tonight.
Well, they're always the cars to beat. Come on now.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Second in points talking.
I don't remember.
Oh, come on.
I think I remember, a year ago where the number 1 Chevy was dominating races and winning with whole FRR Farv X4X ever racing it, and now that he left all his setups in the 1 car when it transferred over to DB. DB is now, the dominating car.
So it looks like
So a
Jinx
Chevy's
is-
better than the Fords. That's
It-
what I like
hey.
to hear.
Hey, I missed 2 races. Come on now.
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
Anyway,
Excuses.
here we go. We got Jinx still in first, and it looks like he is pulling away from Leezy.
A little bit. Leezy's trying, man. He keeps getting low, but he just keeps hitting that white line. I think if he can really get off of that... Oh, no, never mind. I take everything I was about to say back. He's already loose coming out of 2.
Well, that's because he hit the apron there. That'll get you loose coming out of the turn.
See that line Jinx is running, though? Do you see that right on that tar line? Yep. That's the preferred groove for me. I say
Guys, be
right in the
careful.
middle
Niners
of the
about to have
track.
orgasm to him running this track.
I
He
call that
loves
the
the
safe.
22 and he loves the line. He's about
Oh,
to,
bro.
he's about
I
to
mean,
do it.
this is what wet dreams are made of.
That's the safe line when you don't wanna get too close to
The
it, when
22,
it's
the
close to
22 winning at my favorite track. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
So we are going to be coming to 13 to go here. So we have Jinx in first, Leezy in second, KJ in third, TwoGood in fourth, Bird in fifth, and Frankensteinson in sixth.
Which we haven't talked about Birdman tonight, man. He was very fast in practice too. I'm surprised we haven't heard more from him tonight, coming through this field. So I'm gonna run down the field real quick. Where'd you say? So we have the we already know who's first. That would be, that 22
Leezy
car.
in second, KJ in third, DT in third.
Hold on.
He's a little slow right now. You got
way back in that 5 car started way back in the back. All right, so the 5 car's in second. Third is
KJ
in the 18 car, which same with last week, wasn't around the front of the pack the whole race. Right here at the money time, top 5.
It just looks like he's going to be a super consistent driver. Might
right.
not be
Did
the
14
fastest
get
car.
into 22?
So Manbird now in 4th, getting past TwoGood in 5th.
I think the 14 got into 22 a little bit because that 5's closed in a little bit.
And don't look too far behind you, but the 6 and the 12 are still side by side. It's okay. Jinx has a big enough lead. He's good. Are they teammates? I can never tell. Oh, the 9 car.
The 6 into the 12. The 12 into the wall off of 4.
Oh,
sorry,
and there's
2.
a wreck going on. The 8 car is spinning. Collins is trying to go. Oh, keep it, bro. Keep it. Oh, good job.
He saves it.
Collins saving that. That car was half sideways coming off that corner.
Well, there's your payback right there, boys.
There's your headline for the newspaper tomorrow.
So look, guys, we're just messing. We don't really mean to be pointing out stuff like that. It's not.
No,
it wasn't payback. He might have got loose. We're not saying, we're not pointing out things to point out things. We're just saying, hey, they had a little rough up going into the pits. He may or may not have accidentally got loose and slid up into him. We're not pointing it out for anything other than a racing deal.
Maybe.
Just so you know, whenever Niner gets into you, it's not a racing deal.
Just so you know, his PSN is FRR_FarvX4X ever. So anyone who may or may not get a penalty off of anything that Favre says tonight, that's where you send your hate mail.
Silence just Earnhardted the wall off of 2. Just looks like he got super loose and ended up losing it, hitting the wall.
And he was by himself. So, back to what just happened between him and the 12 car. Silenced is loose. He accidentally hit the 12 car. We have facts to back it up now. Again, that's FRR_FarvX4X ever. He's also in your guys' Discord now, too, so please send a hate mail that way.
Also challenge him to everything. Okay.
All right, so we're coming down. I mean, less than, 10 to go? 8 to go, something like that? Here we go. 7 to go. 7 laps to go for, the 5 car's starting to reel him in. Uh-oh.
I think this 22 car, I think Jinx has got this in the bag. As long as he hits his marks, I think he's good. Even if that 5 car is pulling on him a little bit, I think he's got a big enough lead to where he's got this in the bag.
God, that Pennzoil car is pretty under the lights here at Homestead. I love the pink background of the sunset that never sets. You can smell the salty air. Oh. The year I burnt all my 4-gear, then that exact moment I had a Joey Logano shirt on underneath. And 5 races later, he won the championship right here at Homestead. So that Pennzoil car and Homestead are just lovely for me.
It's like deja vu for you right now.
I love it. Too bad it's not the championship race, Jinx, but it's okay. It gets you one step closer. Being the points leader and dominating stage 3 like this and getting a win is awesome for maintaining your points. In case you didn't know, DB, winning when you're the points leader just increases your points lead. Don't know if you figured that part. Didn't know if you figured that part out at Sonoma or not. But yeah, you gain more points that way by winning.
That's good to know.
Yep. Fast facts with Niner Dan. It's stabilized now. That 5 car's really not closing. He's not pulling away. I think they're just content with running these next 5 laps.
Well, we're going to be coming to 3 to go right here at the line.
Okay.
3 to go, excuse me.
I just watched a replay on the number 12 and the number 6.
Hey,
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Let's not.
The 6 car got tight.
Got
on
tight.
The bottom and came up into Zan.
Well, now that just seems like he meant to wreck him on purpose, because that 6 car has not gotten loose or tight on that. The bottom line is his preferred line the whole race. You can't tell me the 6 car screwed up on the bottom line. Now, if you told me he screwed up running high, I'd believe you. That 5 car is about to get jinx. I don't know if you guys are watching this.
_Dan. Niner_Dan. Make sure you say the
And he is in your is your Discord. He is in your Discord.
Oh, 1 to go.
I'm just getting close. What is going on here?
Are we at 1 to go? What is happening with Jinx? What is happening with the 22 car? Y'all are. What is happening here?
You jinxed him.
You can't jinx.
5's into the wall.
Oh,
2 to
5's
go.
done.
It's
5's
over.
done. He just flashed it into the bottom of turn 2. We're good.
We will be coming to the white flag right here.
Man, he went full throttle through that turn.
Hey guys, guess what?
What's
The
up?
6 going to run out of fuel.
The 6?
Oh, is the 22 going to run out of fuel?
I'm watching the 6's stream right now. And
no.
this is when he took the 2 to go and he has 1 lap of fuel. 2 to go. And he passed, right when he passed the line, it went to 1. So could the 22 possibly run out, or did he save enough?
I'm listening to the 22's motor.
Yeah, I think he's got it. Even if he starts sputtering right now, I think he's got more than enough room.
And coming out of turn 4, your points leader, Jinx, in that beautiful 22.0 car, getting the win here at the newest Crown Jewel track, Homestead.
Good
what a
job
run
to
by
Jinx.
him, dude.
What a great
What a
job.
run.
What a night for the Fords. I mean, I know they didn't finish up there, but just to see the way they dominated. Now, definitely going to get Jinx in here. We have to get Leezy in here just to ask where the hell he came from.
Okay, I have
And there's
one
4
request.
of us, so I mean, if you guys want to get Zane and Silenced in here. Okay.
I call
Zan.
Jinx. I call Jinx.
No. Jinx is mine.
No,
I mean,
no,
you
no,
can
no.
talk to
I'm
him.
getting Jinx. I'm getting my league owner.
I'm sorry. Did I need to boot somebody out of the party real quick? Yeah, I've. Okay, so
Definitely ended up being that pit stops were the most important thing there in that last stage. Getting in and out cleanly, not speeding, not destroying somebody in front of you when you're going into the pits.
Yeah, because instead of a 2-car battle for the last, 10, 15 laps, I mean, it could have been a 4 or 5-car battle. We don't know.
Who had the fastest lap? The fastest lap? Colts Pacers. He had the fastest lap with 31.378.
that's funny. That's great.
So I have to ask you guys, since I missed the beginning of the race, was there any unfriendliness towards the guys that were not being so friendly last week?
No, because the 20 car sat out this week and someone else raced this car for him.
Oh.
All right, Niner, you got jinxed, so...
Hello, sir. How are you?
What's up, buddy?
It's nice to see you. Just want to. I got to wipe up here real quick. I was drooling the last 10, 15 laps of that race because
I was shaking.
I'm sure you were, especially when that 5 car started catching you with 3 to go. So you're driving my favorite car on my favorite track, and you're one of my favorite guys. So I mean, it was.
It's a win-win-win.
It was heaven for me the last 10, 15 laps of that race. So real quick, I every time I come to Homestead, I always leave Homestead and say, "Damn, that's such a good race. That's such a good race." Stages 1 and 2 between you, the 12, and the 6, y'all swapped the lead probably 20 times between 3 of you. You were you were pack racing. I mean, it was you guys were side by side pulling away from the single file cars behind you. like y'all's Ford setups were on point for stages 1 and 2, and had Zane and Silence not pushed each other into black flags going into the pits, the race could have been a total 3-wide finish. The way all y'all were, ooh, God, I don't know. What
I was a little disappointed with that, man, because I mean, it's fun to win, running by yourself to come across the checkered, but I mean, the first 2 stages, man, that was more fun for me than running by myself.
Oh yeah, it's just seeing I saw you and Silenced would try to run that bottom line a little more than Zan. Zan just stuck to that top. That's where he was at. That he won't go nowhere else. So it looked like you two had to try to figure out how to get around him by using that bottom line. Now we were having a discussion up here, and there's 5 different grooves at Homestead. So for you, what is your preferred line? And I
like to run about a half a lane up from the bottom.
Okay.
That's like my ideal lane. Put the right side tires right in the dark. It allows me to carry a lot of speed. Even running the low side, it allows me to carry a lot of speed coming off on exit.
Okay, so now there's 6 lanes. That wasn't one that we had discussed. We had the bottom, we had the top, we had that right there where the tar goes around the middle.
I think we had every lane except for that one.
Yep, that's the one we didn't have. So I pointed out a fact earlier that, when you're the points leader going into a race and you win the race, you increase your points lead. So congratulations.
I do? Oh, man.
I think that's how that works, man.
I learn something new every day, I tell you.
I was teaching DV a minute ago. Like, when you win and you're the points leader, you just increase your points lead. So congratulations, man. I think Sniper wanted to take a snipe at you. So.
Oh God.
I know.
Right, come on,
I'm
Sniper.
sorry, man. It was such a victory lane until this happened. So Sniper, what you got for
it's all right,
buddy?
That's all right, Sniper. Come on.
What's going on, bud?
What's up, buddy?
About time you got back in victory lane. God.
I know, man.
Now you gotta get piled back in there.
I know. It was good. I mean, it was a good race. I mean, I started getting loose because I passed the 14 when he came off the pit road, and then he kind of got a run on me, and I wasn't paying attention because I thought I had enough gap on him, and he kind of rear-ended me.
Yeah.
So those last 7 laps, I was holding on. I'm like, why all of a sudden am I getting loose? And I pulled up I hit circle, and I was like, oh, because I got yellow bumper damage.
Oh, he had pointed out that 14 car got into you. I didn't see it, so.
Yeah, I talked. He was in the chat with us. He just didn't expect to get the red that he did, and he didn't. By the time it had happened, he hadn't called it yet.
Okay.
But I was watching the stream. Great run, guys. But I will tell you this: me, Silence, and Zan were all running 3 separate setups.
Okay. That was one of my things, was where y'all, I thought y'all were teammates. The teammates things here, I'm going to have to study it this week. I didn't do my homework.
So my teammates are the 12, it's me, the 2, the 41, and I believe the 14th.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Because I was like,
Zan and Silence do not have my setup.
The way y'all were running, it was like y'all were just one car. We were
in the same chat, so we were just steady communicating, just saying, hey, I'm here, we were all just communicating, making sure they knew that, hey, I'm on the quarter panel, stuff like that. Just making sure we tried not to do anything stupid, because, 3 cars battling allows the rest of the field to catch up, but if you're battling smart, you can still pull away like you did.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You guys racing side by side, you 3, you guys pulled away. In the first stage, you guys pulled away from the 20 car with no problem. The second stage, you guys had the 4 car with you guys, and it was a hell of a 4 car battle. That final stage, you guys brought the 5 car up there, and you guys had the 2 mixing it up. It was a very exciting race.
The 2 almost made me angry.
Oh, well, I think
it seems like everyone's trying to make you angry nowadays.
The 2 almost got me.
There was that point where you dropped back to like 5th. And somebody in here said, well, it's okay, he's a patient guy, he'll get back up there, and within 2 turns you were back in 2nd. So
yeah, I mean, I know what my car's got. I mean, I'm just going to let people drift up into the turn, and I'll hold my line to where I know my car can run, and it didn't take no time at all. I am patient, like I'm not going to push the issue, and I know I can get you in another turn or another lap.
All right, well,
there's no point in ripping.
I've got 2 questions for you real quick. You've brought it up twice now, chat. So, do you guys have like a big group chat, or is it just a couple teams are together, or how does that work?
So it's the Fords are merged together. That way, there's only one person talking for Ford in the Discord.
Okay.
So the Fords are all on the same chat, and then the Chevys and the Toyotas are in their own chat.
Okay. Because I was wondering about that, if you guys were all separate or how that was, and how is it to race in a league that you don't have any responsibility for tomorrow? Is that just?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I still help out. Dude, I help out TwoGood, and I help out Silence with their leagues. With Hammer Down. I mean, if they have questions, I ask them. If they want suggestions, I help them out. Like, I'm here to make everybody better. That's what I want. I mean, it's fun when you've got 19 fast cars on the track versus 5 fast cars, and then everyone else is just kind of like, I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out.
All right. Well, Jinx,
right.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
Niner asked me this, and
uh-oh. Okay. I hate them, I hate them nasty rumors, like Martin Truex Jr. retiring, and then finally came out this week. No, he's not. So that's... Well, we are putting that rumor to rest, and it's good to see you over here in Killswitch kicking some tail. And well, and you transitioned us right over to him. Ski Mask came from nowhere. Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me, just not see me now. Yeah. Okay, that's because I'm looking to see who all's in this party chat. So Ski Mask came from nowhere. I've been talking a lot here, so I'm gonna let Favre and DB ask you questions. But holy cow, man, that was a hell of a stage 3 for you. So I'm gonna turn it over to those two, see if they have anything for you.
DB, all you.
Wow, what's up, Ski Mask?
Hey, how you doing?
Congrats on your second place finish. So I came in a little late, so I didn't see the first 2 stages, but I did get to see the third stage where you managed to get back up there with the front group and were running with them. What I was going to ask you is, did you think that you were going to be able to catch them those last few laps? Because it looked like you started to close back in about 5 to go.
No, I didn't think I was going to be able to catch them. First of all, I'm really new to the league. I've only raced in 2 races here in the truck series, actually. And I was at a sushi bar with my girlfriend earlier today, and my buddy sent me a text and said, hey, they might need fill-in drivers, and they run custom setups, which I don't ever really run customs. I don't know nothing about customs. I usually run sliders or whatever. And he gave me a setup, and I plugged it in, and I ran a few laps with it, and then the race started, and it was pretty good. I felt like I could drive it. The first stage, I spun out, and I was in last place, and then stage 2 started. We repitted, and I kind of got my bearings under me, and then I just started coming through the field, and then that last in the last stage, all of a sudden I was in second, and the 22, we hit the pits. This is in stage 3. We hit the pits. I come out the pits. I'm in front of him, and he blows my doors off. And I said, "Holy shit! I'm not gonna be able to catch this guy." And then
beep.
started catching him a little bit at the end. It was a good long run car, but anyway, good race. Good shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a great run by you coming in as a fill-in and not really being familiar with custom setups, so you got to be happy with the second place. Now, I know, Favre, you wanted to ask Zan a couple questions, so what did you have for him?
Yeah, Zan, it's Favre up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm right here. I got you.
Yeah, man, what a run by you. You, I believe, were the car to beat. I mean, it just seemed like every time you did get past, you were able to pass them right back and get back up into that lead. Kind of take us through what your mindset was in that first and second stage. And you silenced and Jinx. I mean, Niner and DB and Sniper were saying, it was an amazing race, and it was. Side by side, it seemed every single lap. So just take us through your your stage 1 and 2, and then what ended up happening with that last pit stop in stage 3, because you would have been there, man, and unfortunately you had got a black flag. So what happened there?
Well, I'm going to start off with the black flag first. First, obviously, I was really nervous going into this race. I knew how many fast guys there was. So going into that last pit stop, pitting a little early, I knew I had to get in quickly. I didn't mean to take my teammate out. I apologize sincerely. I didn't mean to take out a teammate like that. I wanted me and him to finish up there in the front right with Jinx. I wanted it to be a great race. It was just a common mistake that just happened to happen, or just had to happen on the last pit stop. So, but in those first 2 stages, I've been practicing with that 22 all week. We've been side by side, never really lost each other. We're always side by side, but today he tweaked his setup. It was more intense than I could have thought it was. But those first 2 stages, it was just maneuvering and being smart. But we knew what we had to do, and we went out there and executed.
Oh, and I do know what I wanted to ask you. Stage 1, your last pit stop on stage 1, what did you take? 2 tires? Did you take 4 tires? But you had pit right in between Silenced and Jinx. I think, who went in first? Jinx? And then Silence went in first, and then
Jinx went in first. Silence went after.
But we thought, okay, well, Silenced is, going to come out with this lead, and you had an entire straightaway on both of them. It was unbelievable how good of a pit stop you had. Was it just your entrance, exit, or what? Tire-wise, what gave you that advantage?
I have no idea. I went in there hoping for a great pit stop, and they just went out there and gave me a 15.2 pit stop. I got out of there quickly. It just happened a lot better than I thought it would have. I thought I was going to come out second, but apparently my pit crew is the best one to beat.
Well, that's awesome, man. Congrats on getting 2 stage wins in this race. Unfortunate what happened in stage 3, but we will be talking to you up here soon, I am sure.
Hey, I've got a quick one. What happened? We joined like on lap 3. What happened between you and TwoGood right there at the beginning? I kind of saw towards the end. Was he loose or something? I just saw, the pole sitter. We get in the thing and he's sitting there 12th or 13th or something when we joined the race. But what happened there? Do you remember? I know it was a long time ago.
As soon as he was loose, but I had no idea at the time. So as soon as the incident happened, I immediately thought I just screwed over his race. But no, as soon as that happened, no later, he got on the headset and said that he was loose entering that corner. But either way, I still dropped down a couple positions. I felt bad, but I got back up to speed pretty quickly.
Well, Zan, from experience, I know how you are at Homestead. You're really kick ass. Man, you're gonna get that win at Homestead. I promise you, one of these days, it's gonna happen because you have a wicked fast car there. But yeah, so congratulations on your stage wins, and those add up for points towards the end of the season. So keep racking those up. You'll keep getting somewhere. We also got KJ in here, I believe, right?
Indeed you do.
KJ, hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
No, I'm good. Just a little bit tired.
I got you. So, nice second place finish last week. You weren't up there the entire race, and then all of a sudden, stage 3, there you were, getting you a good finish at the end, and then again tonight, you weren't there, and you weren't battling in stages 1 and 2, and you end up with a top 5. So, give us a little bit about your race, and a good points night for you for sure.
Yep, like I said, I was tired tonight. I really wasn't trying to push it. All my other teammates at JGR were pushing their cars. They were getting messed up. So I just took took notes of that. I was like, okay, I'm just going to take it relaxed. I'm just going to be relaxed about it. I'm not going to push the car to places that don't need it. Of course, there were situations of, the 7 pushing me up the track a little bit. right into my line actually, so it kind of helped. And then of course me and the altercations with the 4. But it's racing. It's going to be a little bit rough, especially at a track that's made to slot. So we worked on our setups and stuff this morning. That's what I took into account. I needed a car that was going to be more long running, not a car that was going to be a short running car that was fast and I'm going to be up top, battling everybody, putting myself in more situations that I need to be in. So at that point, I was like, you know what? I'll let these guys go up top because I proved it in the beginning of stage 3 that I could actually catch them and I could. This is one where I actually kind of put on conservative mode and kind of went around the track, waited till everybody shifted in. Big break came the minute I actually seen the 6 and the 12 have a black flag. Checo let me know, hey, the 6 and the 12 have a black flag. Here's your chance to push it, put it down now. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll put it down. And at that point, found myself in third place after passing the 9 and the 48. Thank God for them actually letting me pass. But, past those guys, kind of gapped them a bit and just, took off from there. I thought I could catch the 5. I thought I could catch the 22 because I caught him earlier. And, I was trying to catch them up, but, nah, they were drafting, and by the time I got up to them, they were side by side, and the lap car just helped them out. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'll suffer for a third place. We'll try to come back next week and get a faster run.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a good finish for you for sure. And it always sucks when that car pushes you up into the line you want to be in. All right, well, I think that's it. There's so many people in this party. Hold on, let me make sure I got everybody that's in here. We got scheming. We got. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up tonight for us. I really want to thank Favre, and I thought this wasn't going to be a weekly thing. Are you starting to like watching these guys race? So next week is the All-Star race at Charlotte. It is. It's the third race of the season. It's going to be at Charlotte, and I was about to say I want to thank DB and Favre for doing this the last couple of weeks, but I have a feeling we're going to see Favre again. And I know that we can twist DB's arm. So, I do love these two guys. Sniper, thanks for jumping in here tonight last minute. He was looking for a car to jump in and race, and I was like, well, if you can't find one, why don't you just jump in the broadcast chat? And he was like, oh, send me an invite. Let's go. And that was the time that Favre's microphone went out. So thank God Sniper was here to start the race and get through stage 1 with me. But definitely thanks to you, DB, and Sniper for jumping in. And we will definitely be seeing Favre and DB again. I have no doubts. Guys, hopefully this broadcast is a little enjoyable for people, a little bit better than last week's, where there were some penalties handed out afterwards. Hoping we didn't get anybody in trouble tonight with our pointing out of awesome racing. And I cannot wait to race some of these guys at Homestead because that's Niners track. So any of y'all ready to take me on, just send me an invite. Let's go. Who is that? Who was that? Oh, Sniper. Oh, the smart guy, the one that wants to race Favre at Watkins Glen. Oh, that guy. All right, guys. That's going to do it for us tonight on the Killswitch broadcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you know every time we're on. And tomorrow night, 8:45 Eastern, we're going to see the boys of FRR take on, where are you at? Oh, Kentucky. So join us over there. It'll be me and old Cowboy Kurt. Until next week, y'all have